Hello and what's up, Greg? Hope you're all having a great day. You're welcome back to my YouTube channel where I make games and then I talk about how terrible they are because they're actually terrible. Spoiler, haha ha. Okay, so this time it's the Stop Waiting for Godot jam, which I'm assuming is for people who want to make games with Godot but they're waiting for the super epic Godot 4. So they just kind of like jump started into using the game engine. Anyway, this jam was actually supposed to be like a week long, but as you can see here, looks like we came at the wrong time because we have like 1 day and a few hours left, so perfect, my kind of thing, exactly. And yeah, so something I've always wanted to learn is 3D animation because it's pretty cool, and what better time to do it than right now in a game jam when you have like 1 day. So yeah, let's do it. Let's learn 3D animation, make a 3D game in 1 day. Easy peasy. So I got away trying to model a player character in Blender, and yeah, it didn't take me too much time. We already have a nice looking person character in Blender. So it's time to try some animations. Now, to make animations in Blender, you need bones, which are pretty much just bones. They're bones. Yeah, that's what they are. And now I don't know what I'm looking at. I have no idea. Okay, so I might have been doing a little too much because I wanted to make my game an FPS, which means the player would only see the hand, and so I just decided to model the hand, which will be on screen. Finally, I was able to get the bones working. So yeah, bones are fun now. We like bones. So yeah, the next step was to open up Godot and then use some FPS code from Godot's documentation, which means we can now do FPS stuff. And so yeah, back to Blender. So the bones in the hand work, which means animation is possible, and that's very cool. So basically, you just move the bones in the position and then hit I to insert a keyframe, and then boom, bam, boom, animations. Wait, what? Anyway, we got some animations now, so it's time to get this hand into Godot. And wow, look at those hands. Pretty cool. Yeah, and then to make the movement a bit more interesting, of course, I decided to add weapon sway, more like hand sway in this case. And to do that, we simply need to do some linear interpol. What the hell? Okay, let's clarify something. That's not what I expected. That's definitely not supposed to happen. Anyway, I got that fixed, and now it's time to start making the game. So the theme for this game jam itself was keep it simple, which I took to mean clearing or cleaning something up. And I thought notifications is pretty cool. So yeah, that's what the game is about, you clear notifications. But then, you use physics and stuff. It'll make sense in a bit. Probably, I hope. But would you first check out these boxes? I mean, they're so cool because they're boxes, and you know boxes are pretty cool. You could even Jedi mind control them. Okay, no. But then we also made these wall things which are blue and stuff, which have physics, of course, and that's pretty cool. And then I did this to like prove to myself that I could also make fancy graphics. But then I also remembered why I don't make fancy graphics, because my computer would freaking die. So yeah, that's bad. Anyway, the boxes thing was pretty cool, and so I decided that all the notifications were gonna kind of like have physics and stuff, and that was what gave me the idea to do this next, to make the notifications also big boxes. And so yeah, here's the first notification. Maybe it's not as cool as I thought it was, but then imagine a lot of these things around the world, all physics based, with notification sounds in your ears and stuff. I thought that would be pretty cool, so we kept on going. And so yeah, I added more notifications, and cool. The next step was to make a trash can, because you can't trash notifications without having a trash can. Yeah, which leads us to the name of this game, Trash Notifications. It's amazing. The best name I could possibly give it, Trash Notifications. Yeah, it's probably terrible. Anyway, now you can sort of move, notifications around, and kind of like drag them around and play with them, exactly what I wanted to do for the game. And then I set up this scene with a few trash cans and notifications falling from the sky, just like in real life, you know what I mean? And then you have to trash them by like dragging them around and stuff, which was pretty cool for the most part. Except that my computer started dying with the heavy graphics, so be warned. The next few scenes are probably gonna be like low FPS. Next I set up some Wacky UI and the terrible name, of course, Trash Notifications. Because I had like 1 hour left to finish the game, and so all of that stuff suddenly became important, like super important, and so yeah. I also did some advanced programming stuff to try to like pace the game and increase the speed at which notifications spawn, so it doesn't get too fast and stuff. And so yeah, I basically just exported the game and released it in this trash wacky state. But the general idea was there. I was able to make a game where you trash notifications and in a way keep the place simple looking, I guess. And obviously this wasn't as cool as I wanted it to be. And so the next day, after the jam of course, I began working on some sound effects and music and all of that stuff. So I added a few more notifications. Now we got WhatsApp, Facebook, Instagram, Spotify, Reddit. I don't know what other notifications the people have. Freaking YouTube, subscribe and stuff. I mean, subscribe to my channels. Yeah, that also sounds cool. This is probably the best notification in the whole game I made, and it all sounded pretty cool. And then some background music that's overly dramatic for some reason. I don't really know what I was trying to do there, but then game epic. And then I sent the game over to my cousin, who has a pretty cool computer, so he could play the game and give you some nice 60 FPS footage. And so yeah, there it is. Enjoy. So yeah, I've been away from YouTube for like a lot of time, but then that's because I've been working on like some other stuff that will probably be released later. And yeah, thanks for watching. Smash subscribe.